The air in the house felt wrong, heavy with a silence that pressed against my chest. I stood frozen in the bedroom doorway, staring at the wooden box in Maria's hands. Our maid's wide eyes darted between me and the object, its lid half open, revealing a glimpse of folded papers and something metallic glinting inside. "I found it behind her dresses," Maria stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. "My wife, Clara, was away on a work trip, 3 days in Chicago," she'd said. But that box, tucked in the darkest corner of her closet, was a stranger to me. My pulse thudded in my ears, each beat screaming a truth I wasn't ready to face. I crossed the room, the hardwood creaking under my weight. The scent of Clara's lavender perfume lingered, a cruel reminder of her absence. Maria stepped back, clutching the box like it might burn her. "I didn't mean to pry, Mr. Evan," she said, her accent thick with worry. "I was just reorganizing, like Mrs. Clara asked." I nodded, but my eyes were locked on the box. It was small, no bigger than a shoebox, carved with intricate vines. A gift maybe, but not from me. My fingers trembled as I took it from her. The wood was cool, smooth and foreign. "It's fine, Maria," I said, my voice steadier than I felt. "I'll handle it." She hesitated, then slipped out, leaving me alone with the thing that had already cracked the foundation of my world. I sat on the edge of our bed, the mattress sagging under me. Clara's side was still neatly made, her pillow undisturbed. I lifted the lid fully, and my breath caught. Letters, dozens of them, tied with a red ribbon. A silver key, small and ornate, lay nestled beside them. And beneath it all, a single photograph. Clara smiling, her arm around a man I didn't know, their faces too close, too intimate. My stomach churned, while rising in my throat. I wanted to look away, to pretend I hadn't seen, but my hands moved on their own, reaching for the letters. The first one was dated 6 months ago. The handwriting was unfamiliar, slanted and precise. "My dearest Clara," it began. My vision blurred, but I forced myself to read. Words like "miss you," "our secret," and "when we're together" stabbed into me, each one a fresh wound. The man, his name was Daniel, wrote of stolen moments, of hotel rooms and late-night calls. My mind reeled, trying to piece together the timeline. Clara's late nights at the office, her sudden need for space, the way she'd started locking her phone. I'd chalked it up to stress, to her demanding job. I'd been a fool. I dropped the letter, my hands shaking. The room felt smaller, the walls closing in. I could still hear Clara's laugh, the way she'd tease me about my terrible cooking, the warmth of her hand in mine during our evening walks. Was it all a lie? I stood pacing, my footsteps echoing in the quiet. The photograph stared up at me from the box, Clara's smile mocking my trust. I wanted to scream, to tear it apart, but instead, I sank to the floor, clutching my knees. Doubt crept in, whispering excuses. Maybe it was old. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. But the key, the letters, they were too real, too deliberate. The front door clicked open downstairs. "Evan." Clara's voice, bright and unsuspecting, sliced through the haze. She wasn't supposed to be back until tomorrow. My heart lurched, torn between rage and desperation. I shoved the box under the bed, the movement instinctive, protective. I needed answers, but I wasn't ready to lose her. Not yet. I wiped my face, forcing my expression into something neutral, and descended the stairs. She stood in the foyer, her suitcase at her feet, her dark hair slightly mussed from travel. "Surprise," she said, grinning. "The conference wrapped early." Her eyes sparkled, but now I saw them differently, guarded, calculating. Or was I imagining it? I crossed my arms, my throat tight. "You're early," I said, the words flat. She tilted her head, her smile faltering. "Everything okay?" she asked, stepping closer. Her hand brushed my arm, and I flinched. She noticed. "Just tired." I lied, my voice a stranger's. "How was Chicago?" The question was a test, and she didn't hesitate. "Exhausting," she said, rolling her eyes. "Too many panels, not enough coffee." She laughed, but it sounded forced, like a note played off-key. I studied her, searching for cracks in her story. The way her fingers fidgeted with her necklace, the slight tightness around her mouth. Small things, but they screamed guilt. Or maybe I was seeing what I feared. Dinner was torture. Clara chatted about her trip, her words a blur of corporate jargon and anecdotes. I nodded, my fork scraping against the plate, the sound grating in the tense air. Every bite tasted like ash. I kept picturing the letters, Daniel's words looping in my mind. I wanted to confront her, to demand the truth, but fear held me back. What if she admitted it? What if she didn't? The uncertainty was a blade, twisting deeper with every passing minute. After she went to bed, I retrieved the box. The house was dark, the only sound the hum of the refrigerator. I sat at the kitchen table, the letters spread before me like evidence in a trial. Each one revealed more, dates, places, promises. Daniel was a co-worker, someone she'd known for years. I remembered him from a company party, his easy charm, the way Clara had laughed at his jokes. I'd thought nothing of it. Now every memory was tainted, rewritten by betrayal. The key was the final piece. It didn't fit our house, our car, or anything I could think of. It was small, delicate, like it belonged to a lockbox or a diary. I imagined Clara hiding it, guarding her secrets while I slept beside her, oblivious. The thought ignited something in me. Anger, yes, but also a desperate need to understand. I loved her. I still did, even now, and that made the pain worse. I wanted to hate her, to walk away, but the idea of losing her was unbearable. I stayed up all night, the letters my only company. By dawn I'd made a decision. I wouldn't confront her, not yet. I needed proof, something undeniable. I slipped the key into my pocket and returned the box to its hiding place. When Clara woke, I played the part of the devoted husband, kissing her forehead, making her coffee. She smiled, oblivious, but her eyes lingered on me a moment too long. Did she suspect? Did she know? That afternoon, I followed her. She said she was meeting a friend for lunch, but I tailed her car to a hotel downtown. My hands gripped the steering wheel, my knuckles white. Through the lobby window, I saw her, Clara, my Clara, embracing a man. Daniel. They disappeared into an elevator, and my world collapsed. The key in my pocket felt heavier, a silent accusation. I didn't need to see more. I drove home, numb, the city blurring past. Back in our bedroom, I pulled the box out again. One letter, tucked at the bottom, was different, Clara's handwriting addressed to me. Evan, if you find this, I'm sorry, it began. She confessed everything. The affair, the guilt, her fear of hurting me. She wrote of loving me but feeling lost, trapped by routine. She begged for forgiveness, promised to end it. The letter was dated a week ago. I read it twice, tears burning my eyes. She hadn't ended it. She'd lied again. The front door opened. Clara was back. I stood, the letter in my hand, my heart a battlefield of love and betrayal. Evan, she called, her voice trembling. She knew. Somehow she knew. I stepped into the hallway, the letter crumpling in my fist, and faced her. The truth was coming, and neither of us was ready.